John over here with Element Automotive. Just want to give you a walk around of one of my new projects. I've been working on it for a little while, but been taking a little while to kind of figure out what my path was. What you're looking at here is a 1995 GMC Yukon. Planning on doing a 5.3 LS swap with it. I picked it up from a buddy of mine that had it from just a little bit after high school. It's been actually sitting in his dad's backyard. I've been slowly doing a little bit of upgrades on it. Putting some bead lockers back on the wheels. These wheels were already on the vehicle when I got it. Some of the tent and little things like that were kind of messing up on the inside, so I peeled all the tent off and started working on kind of a small amount of body work and wiring. In the process of currently converting it to the Cadillac Escalade door panels with the Bose. I still need to go ahead and paint these here so they match. So the Escalades are wood and they do not have a tweeter here, and the tweeter I would like to keep, so I'm just going to paint this this OEM color called Shale. I've gone and swapped out this door handle already so that it matches the Escalade door handles. Slowly just kind of converting it over. I started on the back door as well. When I started on this door, I didn't actually have the handle for it, so I tried to spray paint this one black to kind of just see how it would look, and I didn't really like the finish on it. Since then, I've gone and picked up a door handle for it here, so I'll be end up installing that one in place, and that'll give me the correct door handle there. I've gone and swapped it out to the Escalade rear seats as well. This seats are just a lot nicer bolstering. You know, they're not perfect, but they're definitely better than the seats that were in here. The OE seats were pretty bad in the sense of just being flat and old and very dry. I'm in the process of also converting it to a I believe it's a 99 to 2001 Tahoe Z71 center console. I do have to modify the bracketry down here in order to get bolted in the factory location, but with the 99 2000 Escalade seats, which needs to be cleaned up, but with these seats it fits a lot better and the color does match really well in comparison to the factory center console that was in this one. Here are the factory front seats that were in these, and honestly, I'm just not a real big fan of this color. The exterior of this truck is brown, and the whole interior being a dark brown as well makes it just have too much brown for my taste. So I opted with going with that lighter cream color and to kind of match it. And then here was this factory center console here, and you can see how much more narrow it is. It used to leave a large gap on the sides of the seat, and I wanted to fill that gap out a little bit nicer with that newer center console. It looks like it's going to be a pretty easy mod, being the fact that it just attaches to the seat rails. Here's the factory rear seats that were in there again, pretty dark brown, very flat. The bolstering is not very good in it, and then the headrests are these little tiny things that just, you know, aren't all that great. They don't look that good. So looking to do that upgrade. I also took the Bose speakers from the doors. Even though my stereo is not factory amped currently, it does have the tweeters on each of the doors, so it does have the mids for the Bose. So I ended up hooking those up, and they sound a lot better than the factory speakers. It's pretty much all factory. It does have a little bit of a throttle body spacer there. Truck actually does run really well. There's just a lot of leaks and standard, you know, stuff going on with the truck that has been messed with over the years. But since I'm planning on doing the 5.3 LS swap that I already have in my possession, I'm just trying to figure out all the wiring and everything currently before I start the swap. Overall should be a pretty easy swap to do. Down on the bottom you can see that it does have a pretty nice lift on it. All the gearing's been done to match the actual size of the tires. It does have some beefed up inner tie rods, so it has a decent amount of work done to it currently, but everything's just been sitting for a real long time, so I need to take the time and clean it all up, get it ready to rock. All the residue that's on the bottom here is pretty much from the power steering pump just leaking. I'm gonna replace that seal probably before I start the LS swap, just to ensure everything on the truck is working really well before I start the swap, not to create any additional issues. Well, as of now, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button down there. See some more updates on this over the course of the next couple months. You'll start seeing some additional interior swap videos, the finalization of the center console mod, hopefully getting the seats reupholstered at some point, and then starting to videotape some of the upgrades and cleanup of the LS motor, prepping to get this one set in the truck. All right, guys, thanks.